All right, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about how I'm using Jarvis for my Facebook funnel. And I'm going to give you all the tools and resources that I am using personally and how you can increase the inbound referrals and links through your Facebook account. So let's jump into it. So first things first, this is my Facebook funnel. All right, so this is how I'm getting traffic. This is through Facebook groups, my personal account, my own media. So that's like my email list. So I want to identify my target market, find out where they're congregating at, identify 5 to 7 of these groups and start posting valuable posts. Post case studies, helpful content that will help your target market overcome objections, give them free resources, showcase your product or your service. So I want you to go to people also ask and answer the public, Quora, find out the problems your people that you want to help are having and start making content around that. So we're going to use Jarvis, we're going to use Buffer, any landing page builder will do. It doesn't really matter what you use. I use ClickFunnels, you can use System.io. It's completely free, unbounced. There's so many different resources for landing pages nowadays. I just got stuck into the cult of ClickFunnels in 2016. I've been with them ever since. All right, so we're going to identify the target market and then we're going to start doing valuable posts. So with Jarvis, we can actually start creating this content to have people seek us out. So either we're going to do inbound or we're going to do outbound. So we're going to start creating content. So I did this earlier, actually, right? So I asked Jarvis, I was like, hey, give me some tips about conversion rate optimization. This is what it wrote. So I did a prompt agitate solve at the very top. I cut out the solve and then I was like, here's some quick tips to solve these problems. Understanding meta tags, link to your social media, keep track of your analytics, optimize for mobile, marketing on social media. There's a few things that you can make sure social media is effective, use attractive visuals, catchy headline. And then I got a call to action. And then you put your, obviously, your image, but you can legitimately ask Jarvis branding. Okay. So I'm going to do control enter. So Jarvis will, throw out all these tips, right? 10 tips on how to build a business. So we can expand on we can use this AI to start creating content on these groups, right? So we can push these people back into our messenger, right? So we can start doing outreach. So the goal of this is to do outbound, do 50 to 100 messages a day to get people into your funnel, or you can spend $100 a day on ads. Either or, you can't complain. You got to do either or. The organic reach on Facebook is horrible. So you need to start doing outbound. So we're going to grab this traffic from our Facebook groups, your personal account, your own media. That's like your email list. We're going to push them through Messenger. So we're going to reach out and see if the problem that they have, if we can help them with a lead magnet or a software, if we can recommend something. So if they say yes, we send that over to them. If they say no, okay, I got some resources in my Facebook group, either or, it really doesn't matter. The whole goal of this is to try and get them on your email list so you can push them to your irresistible offers. So for the decision for this is push them to your landing page, give them some kind of lead magnet that they'll feel dumb saying no to, push them to the email sequence. What I like to do is I like to do helpful videos that will help them overcome their objections, give them their dream outcomes. I do 3 to 5, and then my call to action is to go back to either my product, my service, my affiliate, my course program, whatever it is. And then I push them to a long-term email sequence and broadcast. You can actually use Jarvis to do these emails. I've done this multiple times, but the whole goal of this is 80% of helpful content and then 20% of sales. And then it just goes on and on again. So the whole goal, we want to build these assets, right? Think about Facebook groups, our email list, messenger bots. So if you want to automate this, you can use ManyChat, Mobile Monkey. There's so many different things you can do. So let's jump over to Jarvis and see all the different templates that we can use to help us with this. So we can do core questions. If somebody has a question, you can answer it with core questions. I use this a lot. And then if you're like into video, you can do video titles, description, everything on YouTube. Pinterest pins is great. If you're not using Pinterest or tailwind groups, you're missing out. This is the long form assistance, AIDA, right? So they've got creative questions. They've got wacky, ridiculous marketing ideas. So I want to give you an example of a great Facebook funnel. So Goose and Son, right? He's a funnel builder. He's got an awesome agency. He does a lot of great content. So this is his main banner, right? So this is his call to action. I build funnels for 7-8 figures, category kings, right? So he's calling out his audience and then what he does and how he helps. So check portfolio, right? So he wants you to go to his application funnel or his portfolio funnel and get in there. So you can actually create this exact banner. Just go over to your templates on Canva. So go to canva.com and then go to templates, and then you can scroll all the way over to social media. So go to Facebook and then design on Facebook and create Facebook ads in Canva. This is 100% free. Canva is a great resource. I use Canva a lot, Trello, Glorify. So we go over here and we make a Facebook cover. You can do a template. They've got groups as well. You can create a image just like this. And then we'll put our landing page down here. So our lead magnet to capture leads, as well as our Facebook or our messenger bot. So we're going to get these people in the door. The whole goal of this is to have a social media part. We want people to be invited back to our personal profile. Okay. So there's many different ways to do this to be more transparent and to feel more authentic, push out a lot of different content. So his could be football, tennis, whatever. It could family, it could be a space or whatever. So he's showcasing his products right here. So pick that, do a lot of video. And if you're doing like a Facebook group or even personal, Facebook's pushing out a lot of live content because they're trying to compete with the other networks. So they'll give you a little organic boost. So I want you to pick 5 different things, push out your content. And if you show people that, hey, I'm interested in investment or personal health or whatever it is, people begin to know and trust you more. Obviously, content marketing is a long-term play, but the whole goal of this is to get inside these Facebook groups and start providing value, right? You need to be the go-to person in 5 to 7 of these groups, and people will contact you. And if you're doing outbound reach and not being like super scammy, if you're trying to actually help people, people will start referring to you. And if anybody has a question in these Facebook groups, you should be the go-to guy for this. So let's jump back over this. And so this is basically the whole Facebook funnel, right? So we're going to funnel people into Messenger and then push them to our lead magnets as well as our Facebook group. We're going to do outbound 50 to 100 messengers a day. So this is just to get the ball rolling, right? Until you can push over to Facebook ads and then getting people into your group, your email list, and then help them as much as possible. For the long-term plays, push them into sequences, broadcasts, push out updates, more content. 80% of this should be helpful content. 20% should be sales. Don't be a scumbag and just only send sales messages. We're actually trying to help people. It doesn't matter what industry or what niche you're in. You can do this. All you have to do is find people that are congregated together and then help them solve a problem. And with Jarvis, we can legitimately take out all the hard work, right? This is a great Facebook post and we can just copy and paste it into, a Buffer or Hootsuite and schedule out our stuff on our personal profile. And then we can just share it in the groups as well. So Jarvis will just help you with your content output so much. It's ridiculous, right? I really love it for the YouTube, but this works great for Facebook, right? Persuasive headlines. And it's like the whole goal is to ethically persuade you to take an action. So if you got a Facebook group, you can do engaging questions. I've been hitting it hard on the real estate listings as well, but I just wanted to go over this quick Facebook profile. But I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. It's got a 5-day Jarvis.ai Intensified workshop, completely free. It shows you, I think, 27 different ways on how to make money with Jarvis, $100 to $500 extra a month. Using this simple software, anybody can do it. Plus, it goes over everything in there. So I'm going to leave those links in the description. If you got any questions or concerns, do me a huge favor, leave a comment down below and hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.